Good afternoon, students, and welcome back to our digital classroom once again. I hope that you all are quite well. Today is the last class of square and square root. So, in this class, I will be solving some problem sums based on square and square root. The first question is like this: find the smallest natural number by which 252 must be multiplied to make it a perfect square, and also find the square root of the square number so obtained. So you have to read the statement very slowly and try to guess the meaning. Here the number will be smallest natural number by which 252 you have to multiply. You remember 252 is not a perfect square number. We have to make a perfect square number by multiplying it, and that multiplying number will be the smallest natural number. Okay, so up to this much the concept. Now after multiplying, I will be getting a perfect square number, and then you find out the root of that perfect square number. So let's see how I have done it. So given number is 252, it is not a perfect square number. So if we factorize it, the factors will be 2 into 2, 3 into 3, 7 alone. So clearly understood, to have the factors 2 having one are in pair, 3 also are in pair, but 7 not in pair. To make it a pair, so I need one more 7. So therefore we have to multiply by 7 to make it a perfect square number. Okay, so when we multiply it a perfect square number, the number will be increased. So after increasing, we have to find out the root of the perfect square number. So then we will have the pair of 2, pair of 3, and pair of 7. 1 7 I am supplying here. So when root side is removed, so I will be getting 1 2, 1 3, and 1 7. What is the total result? 42 is the answer. So after multiplying it by 7, I will be getting perfect square number, and when we find the root of the perfect square number, it will be 42. Clear? Now next question. Find the smallest natural number by which 2925 must be divided to make it a perfect square. Also find the square root of the square number so obtained. Same procedure. Here they are saying instead of multiplying, we have to divide it. By divide, also you can reduce the number. Okay, and that after reducing, that number will be a perfect square number, and then you find out the root of that perfect square number. Clear? So if we factorize 2925, the factors will be 5 into 5, 3 into 3, 13 alone. So 13 has no pair. So in this case, by dividing smallest natural number, 13 is the answer. We have to eliminate 13. By how? By dividing. So 13 is one part of answer. Now when we divide it, the 2925 will get reduced. In this square root, it gets reduced, and then factor also will, this unpair factor will also out. So what will be the remaining factor? 5 into 5, 3 into 3. When root sign is removed, then I will be getting 1 5 and 1 3, that is 15. So after dividing by 13, the number will be a perfect square number, and root of that perfect square number will be 15. Clear? Now next number. The product of two number is 7260. If one number is 15 times the other number, find the numbers. You see here two numbers are hidden. Okay, and this number is the product of two numbers. And what is the relation of the two number? One number is 15 times the other number. Okay, so now how will begin? So here product of the two number is 7260, and relation of the two number is one number is 15 times the other number. So let one number be y. So what will be the other number? 15 times 15y. So according to the question, 15y into y, that is product of the two number, will be 7260. So 15y square is equal to 7260, or y square is equal to 7260 divided by 15. What I am getting? 484. So y square is equal to 484. What will be the y? Root over 484. When we find out the when we factorize under the root, So I'm getting 2, 2 and 11, 11. Okay. So when root sign is removed, I will be getting 1, 2 and 1, 11. That is 22. So y equals to 22. What was y? 1 was the first number. What will be the second number? Second number will be 15 times more. That is 22 into 15. Therefore, 330 is the second answer. So 22 is the first number and 330 is the second number. Now, when you multiply 330 and 22, I will get back the product. That is 7260. Understood? Okay. Next question. Find the smallest number that is divisible by 3, 6, 10, 15 respectively. We have to find out the smallest square number, and also that number will be divisible by 6, 10 and 15. First of all, we have to find out the LCM of the given number. Okay, what is the LCM? If we perform the LCM, I am getting the LCM 30. But you see, in 30 the factors are not in pair, but 30 is divisible by 3, 6, 15, 10 respectively. But 30 is not a perfect square number, because you see the factors, 3 is not having pair, 2 also not having pair, 5 also not having pair. Okay. To make it pair, I need 1, 3, 1, 2, 1, 5. That means 30 again we have to multiply to given LCM. Okay. To make it a perfect square, we need to multiply it by another 30. So if we multiply by 30, our result will be 900. So 900 is a perfect square number and also smallest square number which is divisible by 3, 6, 10 and 15. Understood or not? Again I am repeating this type of question. We have to find out the smallest square number, and also that number will be divisible by 3, 6, 10, 15. The first work will be, we have to find out the LCM of the given number. So when we perform LCM, I am getting 30. What is the LCM? Lowest common multiple. This 30 is exactly divisible by 3, by 6, by 10 and 15. Clear? But you see, 30 is not a perfect square number. I have to make it a perfect square number by multiplying it, obviously. So what to do? I need 1, 2, I need 1, 3 and I need 1, 5. That means I need one more 30. So when 30 multiplied by 30, it will be 900, and this 900 is exactly divisible by 3, 6, 10 and 15. Clear? Coming to the next question. Find the smallest natural number, smallest 4-digit number which is a perfect square. What is a 4-digit number? 1000, 1000. But 1000 is not a perfect square number. So now if we deduct little bit from 1000, it will be 999. Okay, but 999 is a 3-digit number. So your answer should be 4-digit and also a perfect square number. That means 4-digit decimal number will be just 1000, just above 1000. How to find out it? You see, we have to perform, in this case we have to, when something to be added or subtracted, it means I have to follow long division method. When we perform the long division method like this, you see, I have placed one bar on the pair of 0 and I have placed another bar on 10. So out of 10, which is the number when multiplied comes to 10, nearby 10? 3. 3 is a 9. After subtracting, I am getting 1. I am bringing down the pair of number, that is 100. Now make it double 6, and if you consider, it will be 60, and if you multiply by 2, it will be more than 124, which is more than 100. I cannot multiply by 2, so if I multiply by 1, it will be 61 only. So 61, if we subtract from here, I am getting 39. So 30 given number, that is 1000 is greater than 31 square, but I cannot make it 32 square because some remainder is there. So what will be our answer? 4-digit least number will be the 32 square. Next square number is 32. 31 square number will be less than 1000. The next square number will be 32. Your answer is the 32 square. What is the 32 square? 32 whole square is equal to 1024. So 1024 is a 4-digit number and also smallest square number. Okay, of 4 digits, smallest square number of 4 digits. Clear? Here the interesting problem, the square field is to be plowed. Ramu gets its plowed rupees 34,560 at the rate of rupees 15 per square meter. So he has got this amount, and the rate is 15 rupees per square meter. So here dimension of the square field is not mentioned. You need to find out. So we know when total amount received divided by the rate, I'll be getting the area. So total amount with this, and the rate of plowing field is the 15 rupees per square meter. So therefore area of the field is 34,560 divided by 15. It is coming 2,304 meter square. So 2,304 meter square is the area of the square. Now consider, let the one side of the square be y. So other side will also be y. The area of the square will be side into side, y into y. Y into y is equal to 2304, that is 2,304. Okay, y square is equal to 2,304, or y is equal to root over 2,304. So when factorize under root, I am getting a pair of 2. How many 2's are there? Total 8 2's. Okay, pair, this is the pair of 2, pair of 2, pair of 2, and pair of 3. When root sign is removed, I will be getting 1 factor from each pair. So I am getting 4 2 and 1 3. So what is the total product of this number? 48. So one side of the square field is 48. So this is very interesting question. So indirectly we can find out the side from total amount and the rate when it is given. Now here some of the questions I have given you for homework. All the question is based whatever the procedure I just explained. If you are not able to do it, just replay the video once again, and then you will come to know in what way you have to proceed. Okay. Now this is all about the today's class, and I have finished my square root class. If I am getting time, I will revise the chapter once again. Okay. So our next class will be on Monday, and that day I will be teaching you that is understanding quadrilateral. Okay. Till then, bye bye and take care of your health.